Good morning, children. Today is 6th of January 2021 and we are going to start with new chapter, that is factors and multiples. That is factors and multiples, which is given on page number 101 in your book. Okay, now before I start with factors and multiples, let's revise few things. Children, as I have already told that there are 10 digits. Math is all about digits, numbers. Okay. But digit is a basic, smallest unit from which math start. Like in English, we are having A, B, C, D. And then we start with words, sentence and all. Yes. Here we start with digits and we are having how many digits? 10 digits. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And with the help of these 10 digits, we make number. Like 10, 110, 222. Yes, with the help of these digits only, we make new numbers like 4593. So, with the help of these 10 digits, you can make as much as big number you want to make. This is clear? Now, after this, the number is divided. The numbers are divided into even number and odd numbers. Even numbers and odd numbers. Now, first let's talk about even number. What is even number, children? Even number are those numbers that is divisible by 2. That is divisible by 2. Like 2, 4, 8, 12, 34, 37, 38, 40, 2556. Any number which is divisible by 2 is even number. Okay, and after that, odd number. What is odd number, children? Odd numbers are those numbers which is not divisible by 2. Which is not divisible by 2, or we can say all the even numbers, whatever is left, that is odd number. But easy to understand in this way, like numbers which is divisible by 2 is even number, and numbers which are not divisible by 2 are odd number, like 1, 3, 5, 9, 13, 213, 459. These are the numbers which are not divisible by 2. Clear this much? Now, after odd and even numbers, children, let's see what is prime number. What is prime number? Now we will discuss prime number. So what are prime numbers? A number that is divisible only by itself and 1 is called a prime number. That means a number which is having only 2 factors. A number which is divisible by only 2 numbers. That are prime number. Is it clear? For example, children, here. For example, let's take 5. Okay, if we will talk about 5, so what are the numbers which divide 5? So 1 divides 5 because 5 comes in one's table, and then 5 itself. Okay, other than 5, no. Only 2 numbers are there which divides 5 completely. 1 and 5. Okay, now let's take one more example. 13. So, in 1's table, 2's table 13 comes? No. 3's table? No. 4's table? No. 5's table? No. 13 comes in 13's table only. Is it clear, children? So, this is the way we find out what is prime number. A number which is divisible by itself. Like here, 5 is divisible by itself 5. 13 is divisible by itself 13. And other than this, it can be divided by 1. So, Such numbers are prime numbers. Let's take one more example, 41. Now, 41 is divisible by 1. And other than 1, no number, other than 1, only 41 is a number which divides 41. No other number you can find which is dividing 41. So, again you see it is qualifying both the things. 41 is divisible by 41 and it is divisible by 1. So, 41 is dividing itself and it is 1 is dividing 41. So, this is what? Prime number. Okay. For example, children, you can see here like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29 and so on. These are the examples of prime number and there are many more. Is it clear? So, prime number is clear to you all. Now, children, you have to remember few points in prime number. First, 0 and 1 are not prime number. How? 0 and 1 are not prime numbers. Why? Because for prime numbers, at least you need 2 factors. आपको कितने factors चाहिए? At least 2 factors you need for prime number. So, if you say 0, no number is dividing 0. Yes, and 1. There is 1. Only 1 is dividing itself. Okay, so other factor is not there. So children, what is there? Only one factor is there. So 0 and 1 is not prime number. 0 and 1 is not prime number. Okay, now second thing, except 2. In even numbers, only 2 is a number which is prime number, and other than 2 there is no prime numbers in terms of even number. Okay children, only 2 is a even number which is prime number. Other than 2 there is no even number is prime number. Clear? So we can say 2 is the only even prime number. Is it clear? And other than this, all prime numbers are odd numbers except 2. Except 2. Always remember. Except 2, all the prime numbers are odd number. Clear? Now children, after prime numbers, let's see what is composite numbers. Whatever left after when you pick all the prime numbers and whatever numbers are left, that is composite number. Those numbers are composite numbers. So a number that is divisible by a number that is divisible by number other than itself, खुद के अलावा, okay, and 1 is called composite number. That means composite numbers are having more than 2 factors. Okay, that means there are more than 2 numbers which is dividing such numbers completely. For example, children, let's see here. Like 4. Let's take example 4. Composite numbers. Okay, now like for example, children, let's take 4. Okay, so 1 is dividing 4, other than 1, 2 is dividing 4, and other than 2, 4 itself is dividing 4. So we are having how many numbers which is dividing 4 completely? 1, 2, 3. Yes? So this is what? Composite number, because it is having more than 2 factors. Now let's take another example. Suppose 18. 1 is dividing 18. Yes? 2 is dividing 18, 3 is dividing 18, 6 is dividing 18, 9 is dividing 18, and 18 itself is dividing 18. Yes? So how many numbers are dividing here 18? Completely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 factors for 18. So 18 is also having more than 2 factors. 18 is also having more than 6 numbers which are dividing 18 completely. So 18 is what? Composite number. So now let's take one more number like 9999. Yes, 1 is dividing, 3 is dividing, and 3 sorry, then 1 1 1 and 1 yes, 1111 is dividing. So children, and there are many more. So you can see here 9999 is also having more than 2 factors. So this is also what? Composite numbers. This is clear, children? So we can very well say the number which is having more than 2 factors. That means a number which is divisible by more than 2 numbers completely is what? Composite numbers. For example, 50. 50 is divisible by 1, 50, 2, 5, 10 and 25. So 50 is what? Composite number. In the same way, children, you can see here 4, 6, 9, 12, 15, 49, 10, 625. These are the examples of composite numbers. That means a number which is having more than 2 factors. Okay. Remember one thing, children. Difference between prime number and composite numbers. Prime number, other than 2, all the numbers are odd numbers. But in composite number, you can find odd numbers also and even number also. Is it clear? And other than this, only 2 is not a composite number. 2 is not a composite number. All the even numbers are composite number. All the even numbers are composite number except 2. 2 के अलावा सारे नंबर इवन नंबर्स कंपोजिट नंबर हैं. बट 2 is a not composite number. 2 is a prime number. Is it clear? Then what about 0 and 1? Again, because 0 and 1 is not a prime number, that you know. Now remember that 0 and 1 are not composite numbers. ये composite numbers भी नहीं है. Why? Because 1 is having only one factor and 0 is not having factor. So these are not composite numbers and 0 and 1 are not prime number. This is clear to everybody? Now, after this, children, let's revise coprime number. What are coprime numbers? Now, 2 numbers. Children, please pay attention. 2 numbers are coprime numbers if the only common factor between them is 1. The 2 numbers are coprime numbers if the only common factor they have is 1. किसी भी दो नंबर के अगर कॉमन फैक्टर सिर्फ 1 है, देन इट इज अ co-prime number. Okay, now children, for example, pay attention here. Like 18. What are the factors? What are the numbers that divide 18 completely? What are the numbers that divide 18 completely? It's like 1, yes, 2, okay, 3, 6, 9, 18, and other number, let's take 35. Okay, now what are the numbers that divide 35 completely? 1, 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, yes. 6, no. 7, yes. 8, no. 9, no. Other than this, what is there? 35. Yes. So these are the numbers. These are the numbers that 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. That those are dividing 18 completely, and 1, 5, 7, 35 are the numbers. Those are dividing 35 completely. Now see the common number. Uncommon number which is dividing 18 also completely and 35 also completely. if you will compare, you will see only one. Only one is a common factors between them. So what are they? In this case, we can say these are coprime number. Coprime numbers. Is it clear, children? Now, see here in this book. First example I have taken. Now see here whether the 15 and 25 are coprime numbers. Now children, see here. Factors of 15, 3 into 5, okay, into 1. Yes, 1 is missing here and 15 is dividing itself, that we all know. Now 25, 5 into 5 into 1. Yes, now if you will see here, there is more than 2 numbers which is dividing 15 and 25 completely. That is 5 and 1. 1 and 5. So it cannot be coprime numbers, because when we talk about coprime numbers, we should always remember there should be 1 as a common factor. Okay, just to make this clear, let's take one more example, children. Let's take one more example here. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, for example, let's take 5 and 8. 5 and 8. Let's take one more example here. 5 and 8. Write all the numbers which is dividing 5 completely and 8 completely. Start with 5. 1 and 5. Yes. Now come to 8. 2, 4, 8 and 1. Yes. Now find the number, common number which is dividing 5 and 8 completely. If you will compare, you will see only 1 is a common number. Only 1 is a common factor which is dividing 5 and 8 completely. So what is this, children? This is coprime number. Numbers. Is it clear? Now, after this, children, let's see what is twin prime numbers. Prime number is clear to you all. Okay, composite number is clear. Co-prime number is clear. Now, let's see what is twin prime numbers. Now, children, always remember twin prime numbers. Numbers that differ by 2. Numbers, those are differ by 2. That differ by 2 are called twin prime numbers. That means difference between two prime numbers should be 2. I am repeating again, children. That means we have to pick numbers, and when we divide those numbers, we get 2 as a difference. Then it is twin prime number. Then it is twin prime numbers. For example, children, now see here. 3 and 5 is a prime number. 3 and 5 is a prime number. Okay, but when I divide this, when we subtract this, 5 minus 3 is what? 2. So what is this, children? This is twin prime number, because the difference of 5 and 3 is 2. They differ by 2. Now see here another example. 11 and 13. 13 minus 11 is equal to what? 2. Again, you can see the difference. They differ by 2. So this is what? Twin prime number. Now let's take another example here. 41 and 43. So 43 subtract 41. What you will get? Again you will get 2. So 2 is what, children? 2 is a twin prime number. Is it clear? I believe digits odd number, even number, prime numbers, composite numbers, coprime numbers and twin prime numbers are clear to you. This is all for today's class, children. Thank you. Stay blessed.